Hi, legends. Hope you're all having a beautiful weekend. Lazy Sunday evening here in South Africa. I thought, let's do a quick little live stream, not going to keep it too long, and analyze the highest probability scenarios in preparation for the week. What could we potentially expect? Oh, let me just pause this over here. Right. Welcome. Smash up the like on your way in. The like button is really going to help with the Sunday live stream that I'm doing over here. It is not often, in fact, it's the first time I'm doing a live stream on a Sunday. So I think it's confusing the YouTube algorithm. So please smash up the like to let everyone know that I'm live. And if you are here, okay, I will dive through some comments, say hi to the beautiful community, analyze the price of Bitcoin, perhaps go through some altcoins. We'll look at cumulative volume delta. We look at the liquidity heat map and see what can we potentially expect for the week ahead. Mr. Fast, welcome to the live stream. First comment. Okay, I mean, Friday's live stream was absolutely epic. Okay, in that live stream, it was jam-packed with alpha. I asked the legends in our free Discord. Let me just share my screen over here. There's me again. Right, I asked the legends in our free Discord, first link down in the description, to please share with me what they would like me to talk about inside of my live stream. Okay, and they shared a couple of questions with me. I didn't get through all of those questions, so perhaps today we will go through some more of those questions. As always, I like to keep things educational and give you the tools in order for you to become successful. Okay. Right, yeah, the legends are jumping in. Okay, I thought I was going to get very few views today, but I see the legends are joining. Thanks for joining the live stream. Frank, happy Sunday, 𝗬𝗍𝗇 and legends. Let's do this. Yes, Irina, welcome. Hi, 𝗬𝗍𝗇, nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Ravib, I see bullish divergence on like button. Sit. Right, thanks. Yes, I'm also spotting some local bullish CBD. And we'll go through that in a moment. A lovely cup and handle pattern move today. Right, okay, let's dive into the price of Bitcoin here and see what is cooking. Are you talking about this little cup and handle? Cup handle breakout? Are you talking about this cup and handle? Possibility, definitely a possibility. Okay, let's get the party on the road. Smash up the like to let everyone know that I'm live, because I've never done a live stream on a Sunday. So to just help the YouTube algorithm a little bit on over there. Okay, legends. I have not looked at the chart today at all. So today I'm going to do some fresh analysis with you so that you can also see how I do my analysis when I prepare for the week ahead. Usually I start doing the analysis just before I go to bed on a Sunday in preparation for the week. And I thought, well, I'm going to do it together here with the legends. Okay, 100%. We're going to Bananaverse. Okay, legends, if you have any trading questions, as always, please let me know in the comments. We're not a lot of people on the live stream today, so perhaps I'll have an opportunity to go through every single comment. Let's see how tonight rolls. Okay, so, I mean, for me, from a simplicity perspective, I was keeping an eye. You can see where I was keeping an eye. I was keeping an eye on this little triangle over here. And then also, I highlighted a trade inside of our Legends Discord community. Sorry, it is this one yesterday, where I said, okay, this is a potential scenario that I'm watching, okay, to go and claim the highs once again. But I wanted us to come down a little bit further. But I also said, okay, I knew that there was a possibility for us not to come and claim that low, because there was some aggressive bullish CVD building up against this pivot. Okay, and that was the trade that I was waiting for. But I did also say, watch for the break of the trend. And I was here on the, 5-minute time frame. Watch for the break of the trend. And we actually front run that level. So if I go back here onto the 5-minute, just to replicate what happened over there, okay, it was just a lazy Saturday trade that I saw. Well, it has a high probability of playing out, because as price was grinding here to the downside, there was some insane bullish CVD building up between those two pivots. But I would have liked for us to dip a little bit lower, swing failure from the low. I mean, I really love swing failure patterns. You basically grab all the stop losses, stop everyone out, dip into the liquidity pool, and then I wanted to see the breakout. And then we front run the level, but we broke trend, and guess what? We claimed the high. Beautiful trade. Okay, there was another breakout trade over here. Can you guys see? Simple bull flag, okay, pattern. You break out, you came back for a retest, and you continued the momentum here to the upside. And for those of you that has been following me in terms of my D-line strategy, if I go here onto the 3-minute time frame, I mean, if you really want to be D-Gen, there was so many breakouts that you could have played here to the upside. Okay, there was a D-line, and I call it the D-line because it's my one-line trend strategy, and inside of Discord we dubbed it the D-line strategy, just to give it a name, okay? It's a strategy that we often use to play little breakouts to the upside to go and claim the highs. So there was one, there was a couple, okay, on the smaller time frames. There was another one over there, right? And if you zoom into this price action, there's potentially now another one forming over here, okay? And it has bullish CVD between those two pivots. So for now, there is still a possibility to come and claim this high. And what is this level? $63,000. Okay. Hi, 𝗬𝗍𝗆. Good to see you on Sunday. Yes, sir. Thought I'd do a lazy Sunday stream just to do some live analysis. Okay, so for now, I can see on CVD. Let's go have a look here on CVD. I just want to refresh it. Make sure that the data is nice and fresh and there's no bugs in the system. Sometimes you have to refresh the CVD quite often. Okay, we do have some slight, ever so slight bullish CVD building up between these two pivots. So we do increase the probability for now based on data that we can still come and claim this high. I'm not saying we're going to $100,000. I'm saying as a day trader, okay, it's always another trade around the corner. Okay, and there was also bullish CVD between those two pivots over there. Okay, so if I take my drawing tool just to show everyone, okay, so between these two pivots, ever so slight bullish CVD on yellow, and then between these two pivots on white, there's bullish CVD. So, and that's ideally what you want to see for momentum to continue to the upside. But what was also interesting to me is that when I look at this entire structure over the weekend and on Friday, okay, I remember in my live stream, there was a lot of people that said, and yes, as we were falling down, yeah, I'm in a short, and I said, take profits, please take profits, okay, because the data is showing me that we're going to get a bounce. The data is showing me that we're going to get a bounce. And what happened? We stopped aggressively, and we made a V-shaped recovery back to the upside, claiming the high, okay. Bullish CVD, of which the pivot was the high, which I spoke about live on my live stream on Friday, to say that the probabilities are higher to come and claim this high. We just building up massive aggressive bullish CVD against those two pivots. The target is the high, and we took it, right? And I was in a long trade. I was monitoring my trade while I was in the live stream as well, and I took a lot of profits there by the 0.382 level. Okay, this is where I took a lot of profits. By the 0.382. So basically we made the V-shaped recovery over here. Okay, as we were dropping, I built a nice little position with my stop below the low, because I already played this long here to the upside, closed my position at the 0.618. I missed the breakout, and then when we fell down here, I was like, because I told everyone, I'm not going to play the breakout. I'm going to be patient with this trade. I want to see a nice 3-wave corrective structure to the downside, supported by bullish CVD. So if I go here, right, let's see if the 15 minutes not going to work better. If I go here on the 15-minute time frame, I was talking about the structure the entire week last week to say that, legends, I'm not going to play the breakout. Okay, because everything looked bearish. The Elliott wave, from an Elliott wave perspective, why did we make the 3 peak over here? It looks like we still need to make another low. So very confusing structure over here. And I said, I'm not going to play the breakout. I want to see us make a higher high, okay, which we did. It took a while. We made a higher high, and then I'm going to monitor the pullback. Okay, and that is where I entered along, because now when you zoom into the smaller time frames, and this is what I said as well, is as we are retracing in a three-wave structure and there is bullish CVD building up against these pivots, I will definitely consider a long, and I did enter the long. Okay, in this zone over here, I built a long position and I took profits by the 382. When you take a FIP from the high to the low, and I took profits here by the 0.382, okay, where I closed most of the position, but I still have a little bit open because it looks like we're going to go and claim the 50% FIP level. Right. Also the dead cat bounce. We claimed the dead cat bounce. And, you know, usually when you tap it so many times, you increase the probabilities of coming to full, the inefficiency. Okay, so I want to zoom into that three-wave structure and just show everyone. You had to really zoom in a little bit, and I think you can actually see it better here on the 3-minute time frame. This is what I was looking at. Right, three-wave structure. What do I mean by three-wave structure? Beautiful, okay. A, B, C. Three-wave structure. This is what you want to see. A three-wave structure, and as the price action is falling here to the downside, okay, beautiful bullish CVD building up between those pivots. When I zoom in here, I mean, we had bullish, insane bullish CVD on yellow. Can you guys see there? Right, so CVD doesn't always play out. It has about a 75% accuracy, but I mean, that's good enough for me. Okay, massive bullish CVD, of which the highs was the target, which we took. Right, so that's the one trade that I took on Friday, and taking profits. I think I took some profits yesterday. Okay, third time's the charm. Can you take a look at XRP, please? Has anything been invalidated since the appeal for you? Well, I still hold my XRP bags. We can definitely go and have a look at it. Let's just wrap up the Bitcoin analysis here. Legends, what was also interesting about the structure here to the upside, okay, and that's something that I highlighted during my streams last week as well, is to say that I'm not just going to take all my profits, okay, by my profit by taking areas, because if I keep on seeing bullish CVD building up with a momentum here to the upside, I'm going to leave some of that position. And I mean, bullish CVD has just been absolutely insane, okay. There we had bullish CVD. Okay, then price shoots up, it comes back down, guess what? More bullish CVD, okay? And then price makes a wave, it comes back down, guess what? More bullish CVD. So every time price came back for a retracement, there was just more bullish CVD, more bullish CVD, more bullish CVD, okay? Building up every time, the target being claiming the high, claiming the high, claiming the high, and now we have claimed all the highs. So all of the bullish CVD over here has now played out. Very interesting. I mean, CVD is not always accurate. It did play a little bit of tricks with us during this momentum here. Okay, this is where CVD got invalidated, right? Just to show everyone it doesn't always play out, is that we had insane, let me check. We had, well, maybe let me not use the word insane. We had bullish CVD against those two pivots. Okay, the target was the high, it played out, so success. CVD played out over here. Then we had bullish CVD against those two pivots. Can you guys see bullish, right, on both white and yellow? And then the target was the high, it did not play out, we took the lows. But the magic about CVD is usually when you see aggressive bullish CVD building up against two pivots, you increase the probabilities that even if you take the low, you're going to swing failure from the low. So I will still be looking for longs, even if price doesn't just turn around and shoot up and claim the target. When there's aggressive bullish CVD building up like this, it does increase the probability that you are going to successfully swing failure from the low and not break down. Okay, which did play out. And then during this entire structure, like I've just shown, bullish CVD, and now price is just grinding here to the upside. I just want to see now more locally what is cooking over here. Okay, it's the breakout. No, Right, still very neutral for the moment. Okay, we had some bully CVD against those two pivots. The target was the high. We already took it. Let's see if we can claim the high once again. It would be strange for price just to fall down from here without tapping a major FIB level. It would really be strange. Okay, so what I would eye over here, it looks like it wants to go and claim the 50% FIB level. Okay, so when you take a FIB from the high to the low, and this is now where I want to dive into the analysis to see, well, where are those high probable trading areas? It looks like, okay, $62,000, let's call it $63,000 is the next target. We are successfully, for now, we are still successfully breaking out from this mini trend that I've just highlighted when I started the stream. So if we claim the high, potentially a rejection here by the 50% FIB level. Okay, let's go and switch on some levels. Well, let me go and look for fresh levels because I haven't been in front of the charts. Okay, so let's go switch on some session volume profile. Wait for it to load up. Okay, interesting. We have a value area low to support the 50% FIB level. We have a fresh, not really, not yet. A fresh naked point of control over here, but the day needs to be finished before I will include that one. We have a naked point of control here by $61,500. Okay, so what I'm trying to establish now is that is there enough resistance here, okay, for price to find a rejection to the downside, or is there not enough resistance over here where it's just going to smash through to the 0.618? Trying to figure out how high can price go before it finds major resistance. So let's go on to 12-hour. I want to check out something on the higher time frame. When in doubt, zoom out. I like to start my analysis on the larger time frames. Fixed range of this entire range that we've been in. Ooh, okay, so we have the value area high, okay, of this entire range since we made the low. We have the value area high, okay, you get a deviation, you go to the bottom. You get a deviation, guess what, you go to the top. Now we got deviation back inside the range, which says that you could potentially retest this area as resistance and continue back to the bottom of the range. Okay, so we just need to keep that in mind, or at least get to the point of control. Okay, so let's zoom out. I want to see where we are from this entire structure perspective. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we have a point of control, highest amount of volume in confluence with the value area high. Okay, so this is now where confluence is starting to line up for me. Okay, so you guys can now see from the analysis that I'm doing now is we have an extreme high volume node over here. We have the value area high of this entire range over here. We have the point of control of this entire range over here, and it all builds up to a point on the Fibonacci. So when I zoom in here, go back here onto the 4-hour time frame. Okay, all of these pivots align, just wait for it to load up, with a 50% Fibonacci. Just a little bit above, okay, it's close enough by $63,000, around about $63,000. So I would say, legends, there's some serious resistance that Bitcoin needs to break through over here. This is massive resistance, that a tough nut to crack. Okay, so in preparation for the week, and we all know what Bitcoin likes to do as well. When you when you have a pumpy price action over a weekend, I've just often seen this play out at least 8 or 7 out of 10 times. If price is ranging, for example, where was Friday? Okay, price was ranging over here on Friday. Often what happens during a Sunday when the market opens and here by the Monday is that if price had to start breaking out here, it often resets to where it started before the weekend started. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a rejection here, and then by tomorrow we are back here. Okay, where price basically resets where it started on Friday. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so you're basically grabbing all of this liquidity that's building up. You come back down, you grab all of the liquidity that built up now during the weekend. Okay, and this is what market makers love to do. I just want to have a look at liquidity. Yes, you guys can see exactly as predicted. Okay, on a weekend, usually most of the time what happens is market makers will range the price so that they can get liquidity pools to build up on either side. And then at some point, they will go and grab one of the pools. But in most instances, they go and grab both. If price pumps on a Sunday and it grabs the top liquidity, you increase the probability that on Monday that they're coming for this one. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised to see, now if I translate this back into the price of Bitcoin, I wouldn't be surprised to see a rejection in this zone. Okay, you guys now know the high confluences that we've built up here by the $63,000 area. You finish grabbing all of that liquidity, you then come back down and you grab the bottom liquidity. Okay, often. And then also the vice versa happens on a Sunday is that when you get a dump, okay, if we had to get a dump now on Sunday before the market opens, then you will most likely on Monday end up over here. It plays out so often, it's actually scary, where market makers ranges the price on a weekend to build up liquidity on both sides. And then depending on which way you go on Sunday, you almost know, not for a fact, but with a high probability that you're most likely going to come for this one by Monday or Tuesday latest. Okay, so this looks like a high probable rejection area for me. So quick and dirty analysis here on the price of Bitcoin. Point of control of the entire range, value area high since we've made the low, 50% Fibonacci level. Also, you can see where the resistance is, underbelly resistance over here. Okay, we came back down, tested it, got a bounce, broke down, and then here bounced. So definitely a strong resistance area that I will be keeping an eye over here. Okay. I mean, looking at the price action, okay, purely from a price action perspective, we don't always get what you want, but what I would like to see personally, where I would love to short from, is, let's go on to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, I'm just that type of person. When I see little pivots like this, okay, this to me is a shorting pivot. So maybe we come and shoot up over here, tap the 0.618. I would really like this pivot. It feels like it's a little bit far, okay, based on where the resistance is. But if we for some reason find strength to break through here throughout tonight, okay, while the market opens, and we come up to this level, because that's a clear SFP line for me. I will literally, what I mean by a SFP line is that these are the levels that I really like to trade from a swing failure perspective. So I take my magnet and I snap on the level, so I make sure that I have it exactly where it's supposed to be. I can name it SFP. It's one of my favorite strategies. This is very aggressive, so if I am awake, I will most likely trade this scenario, is that if we do not find a rejection here by the 50% fib level, which for now looks highly likely to find a rejection here by the 50% fib level, as I've just identified with the analysis. And if we do find strength here to the upside, okay, yes, we still have the 0.618 level, but I'm now talking about price action from a price action perspective. Okay, for whatever reason, price finds the strength to come up here. That's where I want price to smash through and get acceptance back below. I will enter with my stop, and when price starts moving in my favor, I will protect my position and start taking profits on the way down. And I mean, this could be epic. This rejection over here, just to put it into perspective, could be, okay, a rejection that comes to claim these lows. Okay, and also here by the 50% fib level, if we do not get to the pivot over here and we start rejecting inside of this zone, seeing some signs of weakness, bearish CVD building up, okay, you could definitely come and claim this low once again. There's a high probability because on the 1 hour, okay, this scenario is not invalidated just as yet. where we potentially have a 1, 2, 3. We are now busy with the fourth wave. The fourth wave has a maximum target of the 0.5. You don't really want to see the fourth wave. Go to the 0.6. And right, so that's what I'm saying. There's still a possibility that we are forming the fourth wave here to the upside, and we're still coming down for the fifth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for now, the fourth wave has not been invalidated. It's still within target zone. Okay, still within target zone. Right, let me go through some comments. Hi, Devil, nice to see you live at Tifarana in the beach with some cold beer, hoping to jump in a trade at 60 with a short 63.3. 63.3. Yes, I mean, that's the zone. This is the zone, right? This is the zone. Yes, definitely the zone. 2 big pawns. Third time the charm. Can you take? Okay, I'll go through XRP fast. Hi, Devil. Are you waiting for the movie to come out on October 9th? Maybe market will react. What movie? Well, maybe I live under a rock. What movie is coming out on the 9th of October? I have no idea what movie is coming out. Hi, Devil. What can you consider a sign of weakness? Sign of weakness or a sign of support is usually market structure change, like what happened over here. Okay, so it just happens. So for a sign of weakness in the opposite direction. But what I told everyone over here is that I'm not going to play the breakout because I want to see proof of support. And proof of support was for me to claim the high. Okay, so I stayed and sat on my hands during this entire move down. And then with the retracement, this is where I got in. Round about that zone over there. And I've explained during the beginning of the live stream why I got in over here. Okay, because you've now changed market structure. You have a higher high, okay, against this high. And you have now made a higher low. So you're changing market structure. Here you have lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And now you're starting to change market structure back to the upside. Okay, so also definitely that possibility that the market structure continues here to the upside. Higher highs, higher lows. Okay, never guaranteed to come and take the lows. And I think especially if we start tapping the 0.618 to 786 FIP levels over here, we increase the probabilities that the low could be in for now. But we will analyze the price action when we get there. So a sign of weakness for me. Let's go into the 15-minute time frame. Okay, I want to see some berry CVD. It's usually the one that I rely on the most to see some weakness in the price. Okay, so when you hit a level, right, and I really like for the price action to be fast when we hit a level. So let's say you're eyeing this 50% FIB level for potential rejection. When you hit that level, you want price to move away. You want to see wicks like this left behind. Okay, that's usually the swing failures that works really, really well, is that price gets some bullish momentum and it rejects quickly to the downside. And between those pivots, as price rejects and falls down and tries to claw back or come back, and I spot bearish CVD, it increases the probabilities of coming to take the low, and then price falls, it takes the low and it comes back, and again you see bearish CVD. Okay, that to me is weakness. Every time price makes a wave back to the upside from a recovery perspective, it pushes, it falls down again, claiming the low every single time. Exactly what happened over here. With this entire structure, there's just been bullish CVD against all of these pivots. As price is pumping and coming back, bullish CVD. Price goes up, comes back, bullish CVD, always claiming the highs every single time. So I'm looking for the opposite. Netflix documentary claiming to name Satoshi's real identity. Oh, okay. I've heard people talk about that. I didn't know it was on Netflix. I thought it was a YouTube stream or something like that. So I'm definitely staying under a rock. So, well, I will definitely be watching that, but it could just be clickbait, right? I don't know if it would have been a secret, especially from a news perspective. If Netflix knew who Satoshi is, I think that news would have come out long ago. Right. What if it makes a V-shaped recovery like a fake out? How can you properly assess if it's a proper sign of weakness? Thank you. That is why we trade with stop losses. No one ever knows, okay? Even when price was falling down here, okay? I can tell you guys now, you know how many people were scared to long this? I can guarantee you almost no one longed this zone over here because I can see it in CVD. People were shorting over here, okay? As we were falling, go watch Sunday's live stream. Okay, people told me, 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, I'm in a short from over here, 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, I'm in a short from over here, and I say take profits, because there's bullish CVD building up, and bullish CVD tells me that retail is trying to push price down, they are shorting the market, and smart money is absorbing the shorts, they want to go higher. Smart money wants to go higher, dumb money is shorting. I mean, I know it's an ugly word, but that's what we refer to in the trading game, okay? You can see it on CVD, right? This is what you refer to as dumb money and smart money. Or let's just call it a softer word, retail versus market makers, okay? Retail, this is what I love about CVD. This was showing me retail is shorting, and they pushed the price down. They managed to push the price down with limit orders or whatever they entered the market with over here. But smart money, okay, well, sorry, it was against those pivot. Smart money, market makers, people that trade with billions of dollars, hundreds and millions of dollars, said, no, we want price to go higher. So fill our bags, retail. Retail is filling our bags so that we can make money from the upwards momentum and stop all of them out over here, because they must probably all had their stop losses above here. Okay, so, and I mean, this is what I would like to see again play out for weakness here above. But what I wanted to highlight is you do not know, okay, if you're going to get a V-shaped recovery. So as price were falling here to the downside, okay, when I entered, guess what? I was targeting the 382. I built my position round about this zone and I had my stop loss round about this area. 3 risk to reward, that's how I planned my trade, okay? And price could have definitely just done this, okay? But this is why I have a stop loss. It's all just a game of probabilities and reading the data, because you could sometimes have bullish CVD like we had over here. You have bullish CVD and guess what? I'm longing, you have your trading plan with your stop below the low, and you got stopped out and your profit target didn't even get hit. This is why we have stop losses. But being consistent with the strategy, you will win more trades than losing trades. Because I got stopped out once, but I had many successful trades within this range, okay? And I was only stopped out once with a loss. Okay. Do you have any leveraged trades open right now? Yes, I do. I have a that one I cashed out. I had a 𝗬𝗍𝗿𝗫 trade, which I was actually now taking profits. So here's some of the altcoins that I was tracking. I played Mina Protocol a couple of times, okay? I played the breakout over here. And these were low leverage 3x, 5x positions. So that was my leverage positions. I played the breakout over here. I took profits by the highs. And then I played the breakout, took profits by the highs. Played the breakout, took profits by the highs, which I literally just got tapped now. And now we're getting the fall here to the downside. So this trade played out successful. I also had a 𝗬𝗍𝗿𝗫 trade. Okay, I was watching this momentum here to the downside. I wasn't really aggressively trading Bitcoin this weekend. I was keeping an eye on the altcoins, hoping that they would give us a little bit of popcorn here to the upside, but they've been a little bit slow. I watched the breakout here on 𝗬𝗍𝗿𝗫. I missed this breakout, but then I tracked the momentum here to the downside and I played along over here with my stop below the low and I took profits by the highs. Okay, and Link I did not enter, and 𝗬𝗆𝗿 I entered. Okay, 𝗬𝗆𝗿 I entered, and I might still have a small position open. Myself and the pro community Legends members were watching this breakout here to the upside, but you can see where we're getting the rejection. And it's not looking too strong, but what I do like is I'm seeing some market structure change, a higher high forming over here. So you could get a higher low and continuation here to the upside, 50%. Okay, this is why I'm leaving some of the position open here on Chainlink, not Chainlink, VeChain, FET. So those are some of the leverage positions I have open or closed already. Okay, but VeChain, I still have a position open. Very thirsty today. Cool, Legends, let's go through some more comments over here. XRP, let's go through some XRP quickly. Just want to see where we are from a daily perspective. Daily perspective still intact, still respecting the trend. Just want to see something here. Okay, I was really hoping that this breakout would have been successful. Okay, when you connect this trend, when I saw this breakout, I was hoping, okay, it needed to stay above. And then I actually played the breakout here to the upside. I did take some profits. And then got stopped out at break even because we got acceptance back below the trend. So just want to zoom back into the 4-hour time frame. See what is cooking over here. I am kind of seeing a 1-2, 1-2. Is this another 1-2 or is this now the A? 1-2. ABC. Okay. We have lost trend. That's a little bit concerning to me, is that we've lost this trend. But I mean, from a simplicity perspective, this is what just keeping things simple. This is what I'm watching on XRP. I want to see this trend break, and you can see where I have got my alarm, right? I have an alarm, I have a trend, and I'm waiting for the break of this trend to potentially come and claim the high once again. But I will also take a Fibonacci from the high to the low if we do get a breakout over here, and I will definitely start taking some profits here by the 50%, 618, and maybe leave some of the position open to go and claim the high. You just never know. Right, but I have a spot bag, and I bought my spot bag, which is still safe and in profits. I bought my spot bag over here. This is exactly on Monday. That was Monday, yes. Monday, 5th of August, when we had the bloodbath to the downside. This is where I bought XRP in this zone. That's where I bought XRP. So still happy. I'm in profits, but I wanted to add some XRP to my spot bags because from a daily time frame perspective, it looks insane and it's not been invalidated. This scenario that I'm watching over here, I don't know if it's going to play out right, but it looks absolutely insane where we could, okay, see a potential $7 to $12 XRP in the coming 18 months or so. Not off the cards, but I have a clear invalidation. If XRP hits my 38 cents, I'm out. I'm closing my spot bags. I'm out of XRP. Right, because you want to see, what I want to see here on XRP is a, let me go here on the 3-day chart. This would potentially invalidate the bullish case for me over here, is that we are in an A, B, C, D, E. E point is not allowed to go into C point, D point is not allowed to go into B point. So ideally, because the E point is in now, this is where I have the invalidation, this low should be protected for now. So if we take this low, I'm out. So let's see if we're going to get the breakout here to the upside. A multi-year bull flag, and this is why I bought I bought a little bit of a spot bag where we are at that low during that Monday, 5th of August. Okay. But I mean, I have invalidations. It's not about me saying that we're definitely going to $7 or $8. I'm saying that from a risk management perspective, I know exactly where I'm getting out. And for now, okay, price is not there. So it still has a chance for upwards momentum. Do you believe Shiba Inu could make all-time high by end of the year? By the end of the year, I don't know. I don't know if altcoins will make all-time highs, but I do know the meme coins get quite aggressive to the upside. Where's my Mr. Shiba Inu? Here we go. I just want to see how far it is from the all-time highs. You see, this is the confusing thing, is that I can see that the meme coins, meme coins, yes, he's struggling to say that word. They do absolute fantastic things, okay, way before the other layer ones and some of the altcoins wake up. Because they have this price action, okay, in a matter of 3 or 4 days, you see these God candles come out of nowhere, okay? They just come out of nowhere. So, yes, it has a chance before 2025 to just do this, okay? Because it's one of those tokens, like most of the meme coins, 𝗬𝗍𝗍, that has a tendency to do this. They don't move nicely in waves like most of the other altcoins. That moves in waves on their way up. That takes a little bit longer. So I would say it has a probability of taking the highs because of this price action that I've seen. That literally plays out in a couple of days, maybe a week. Okay, it does what? This was a week price action that gave us 331%. It's absolutely insane. So yes, it does have a probability, but I would say for most of the altcoins, for the altcoin market in general, what you would like to see is once we lose dominance over here, we're going to have a party. Okay, once we lose dominance over here, we're going to have a party, boys and girls. Okay, once we lose this line properly, okay, maybe we still stuff around here, maybe we go here to 60%, I don't know, but as long as dominance is trading up, okay, altcoins is not going to do much, but you could get 1 or 2 of those meme coins that just explode into the air, because these little small drops that we had, these small little drops is where we saw 𝗬𝗍𝗍 and Shiba Inu do those 300-400% moves, these small little drops. So can you imagine a drop like this? Can you imagine what we will see with a drop like this? It's going to be altcoin fiesta once Bitcoin dominance loses this bearish pennant. Okay, that's what I'm waiting for. I think we're going to have so much fun trading the scenarios to the upside. Okay. You want to accumulate your favorite altcoins inside of your investment bag. Well, that's no financial advice. That is my strategy. You want to accumulate, okay, and build up your altcoin spot bag while we are in this pennant. Because once you've lost it, okay, once you lose this pennant, it's too late. Most of the altcoins, the good ones, the layer ones, the Renders, the Solanas, the Runes, the AVAXs, you know, the good familiar layer ones and popular altcoins, once it loses the trend, they will already be gone by 50-100%. Already, it's gone already, okay? And this is why myself and Andy keep on buying up the lows, the lows, the lows. Because when that happens, it's going to be too late, right? Then you're going to FOMO into trades. But I'm still looking forward to trade the momentum to the upside, because like Link, for example, it looks like it's busy with its third wave inside of a third wave, which is absolutely fantastic to trade. Let's go here on to a three-day chart. I want to switch it here back to logarithmic. Just take those fibs out the way and do this. Okay, if this scenario is going to play out on Link, okay, third waves, I can tell you guys now from years of trading, third waves inside of Elliott wave theory are the best waves to trade. They are the easiest waves to trade, and they are the most aggressive waves to the upside. Okay, here you can see a 1, 2, and here was a third wave. Third waves are beautiful to trade. They have all those little bull flags that just keep on breaking to the upside, breaking to the upside. So that D-line strategy that I often talk about, oh, that strategy is beautiful inside of third waves. And look at this, where price is at the moment. We have now made a 1. We have finished potentially 2 over here. And if we do come down lower to the point of control, maybe 2 will just simply move up, okay? But what is interesting about Link over here is look at this third wave. Look at the third wave that I'm potentially expecting here from the price of Link. And now we have made 1, 2 inside of the third wave, and we now potentially going to play the third wave inside of the third wave. So I don't know how explosive this is going to get. I don't know. Or we're going to come down first, okay? And we're going to hit that $6.9, yeah, $6.9 area where I will buy more Link, because this is going to be a tough nut to crack to the downside. I don't think Link will lose the support area over here. I think the lowest level for Link is $6.9. If we are still going to make a low, because the low could potentially already be in for Link. Right, I also added some Link to my spot bags. Also on the 5th of August, I added Link to my spot bags, and it was with this dump here to the downside. This is where I added some Link. Right, and if we come down lower to this point of control, I will add some more. It's just, you know, buying up the dips, because once dominance falls here to the downside, I can guarantee you Link is already going to be here somewhere. It's too late to buy Link there. I want to buy Link inside this triangle. Okay, you can see how beautifully this triangle, bull flag, whatever you want to call it, has been respected here. 10th of March, connecting these lows, connecting the highs. Okay, looks like it's just consolidating, waiting for a breakout here to the upside. Right. Cool, Bitcoin getting a little bit of a correction. Now I simply adjust my trend. That's what I do. Okay, I adjust the trend and see how this plays out. Tube, 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 tube. I would consider a swing failure from this pivot. It's also a high volume breakout. So there's most likely some bullish CVD forming against that pivot. No, not. Okay, this ever so slight bearish CVD against those two pivots. But I would consider an SFP from this pivot. We just need to get some bullish CVD to play ball. Okay. What are the CVDs saying for 15 minutes, 1 hour, and 4 hours, please? I do not look at CVD beyond 1 hour. Not even on 1 hour, because its local CVD always takes preference. Right, and what do I mean by that? If you go onto the 4 hour time frame, you're on CVD, okay? Let me first find the CVD. So if you see this, for example, okay, you see this, ooh, absolutely insane bullish CVD. Can you see this? Absolutely insane, of which the target is the high, and it played out. We claimed the target. Right, beautiful. But it doesn't always play out like that, because there was already bullish CVD forming against this pivot and this pivot as price was falling down. So if you started seeing bullish CVD against these pivots over here and you just entered along, you would have been very deep underwater before price decided to finally turn around. Okay, and this is why local CVD inside of this structure takes preference, because there was lots of bearish CVD against these pivots over here, continuously taking the low, until local bearish or bullish CVD forced price between those two pivots, okay, to turn around again. So what I'm trying to say is that the CVD that happens in the side of this price action always takes preference over larger time frame CVD. So if you are on the 1 hour time frame and you now see CVD against these two pivots, okay, which I do, there's bullish CVD, okay, CVD moving down, you now need to find local bullish CVD to support the bigger bullish CVD. I don't want to go into too much detail about CVD, and I do not trade CVD on the 4 hour time frame. It's as simple as that. I don't even look at CVD on the 1 hour. I prefer 15 minute and 3 minute, 5 minute, because more locally I get better clues as what is going on more locally. Okay, because that's where you sniper your entries. I'm not just going to look at the 4 hour and blindly enter and pray for the best, and then I get liquidated depending on how much leverage you exercised or you didn't practice good risk management, because you could have bearish local CVD that keeps on pushing price down, and then you're deep underwater before price decides to turn around. Live on a Sunday. You must be really drunk. Nagajan, welcome to the live stream. Remember, legends, if you'd like to come and trade with me, down in the description of this video, okay, 𝗬𝗆, they are also running that $100,000 competition. Okay, you get that 10% cash back, and they also have this $100,000 competition to share. So I know a lot of people can't participate in the World Series of Trading, which I also have the link for the competition here, Bybit, the World Series of Trading. Come and join myself and Andy. We're building up a team. We're going to trade. Okay, come and join our Bitcoin Census team. We're going to trade for our share in that $10 million prize pool. But I know some countries are restricted, so if you can't trade over there, we also have that $100,000 trading competition on 𝗬𝗆. No KYC required. Just sign up here with a link downstairs in the description and with an email and a password. Okay. Right, legends. Anything else? How long have I been live? If this is not a fourth wave, what could it be? I'm not sure which coin you are talking about, Adam. Link, XRP, Bitcoin, I'm not sure what time frame, right? If this is not a fourth wave, I don't know. Oh, this fourth wave over here, okay? If it's not a fourth wave, it can be a WXY. And a WXY, I mean, WXY. It could be multitudes of, it could be literally, it could be WXY, WXY, WXY. You could, corrective structures are very, very complex, okay? And they only really start making sense once the entire corrective structure has played out. So the highest probable scenario at the moment is to say that we have a resistance area. I don't care whether it's a fourth wave, okay? I have resistance and I want to see how price is going to react to the resistance. Based on the resistance, I know from an Elliott wave perspective that there's a possibility to come and claim the low. Possibility, okay. WXY, WXY. It could also do that, you know, and usually a WXY, WXY, what does that look like? It looks to me like a head and shoulders, which is usually a double WXY corrective structure. And then you take the lows, right? And this is usually what happens. So let's say this is a WXY, WXY. Let's just say, for example, this is going to play out. Basically, it takes the lows and then it continues to the upside. Okay, but for now, based on Elliott wave theory, and where price is at the moment, there is still a higher probability of taking out the lows before we take out the highs. But I mean, anything can change based on data, and as it develops, right, the probabilities based on the data that I have available right now and the resistance that lies above, okay, the probabilities are still higher to take out the lows before we take out the highs. And maybe tomorrow, okay, something changes and we smash through here with high volume, we flip this area into support, and then I'm going to say we tap the 0.618, we invalidate the fourth wave. Then I'm going to say, okay, the probabilities are now higher to claim the highs before we take the lows. Right, but for now, the probabilities are still higher to claim the lows before we claim the highs. Cool, legends. Thank you so much for joining me here on this live stream. That's unfortunately all I have time for today. Smash up the like, hit subscribe for future notifications. Hope you guys enjoyed this late, lazy Sunday stream together with me. And I will see you guys tomorrow, and trade safe.